moving on to the second topic of the show. That refers back to last week where we did the Pokemon-themed Clubit TV show. But let's review Pokemon Let's Go. Now, I'm presuming we've all have played it, right?
Oh, yes.
Yep. Yeah, cool.
Oh, yes.
Seeing that you weren't here, Luke, last week,
Yeah.
if I start with you?
Yeah, and I know for a fact I haven't played it as much as these two dweebs.
You probably played it more than me. You probably played it more than me.
Possibly. I think it's a fantastic game. I don't know what I like about it, like, because it's really different to, you know, what you remember. But I think it's got that right amount of nostalgia about it because obviously it's kind of like a remake of Yellow. But they change enough of it to make it feel fresh and new. And it kind of makes catching Pokemon the focus. Instead of fighting them. And, like, that's quite cool. I like the idea of you don't have to just walk up to fight these creatures. You can just kidnap them instead, straight up. Yeah, so I'm really enjoying it. You know, the upgraded graphics. The fact you can play co-op is great. I've actually tried to get my girlfriend involved with it and see if she's could be a fan of it. And she's like, I only want to catch the cute ones. So that's good because you don't even fight really because the game's a cakewalk.
Well, all the first lot are cute anyway. Like the first.
Yeah, a lot of them are. Yeah.
Have you seen the way to hack? Because obviously that you get the perfect throw. Both of you get an excellent together. Have you seen the way to hack that in single player? Just use the grip control.
Do it together.
Oh really?
Oh, really?
Well, yeah, because it's exactly the same. You just hold the grip controller in the middle, and it's got both of them next to it. You know when
that's
you
good.
like the control.
Yeah.
Just put it on that. It's
Bonus
great.
XP.
Quite genius, actually.
It's a great idea.
And you get loads of XP for doing that, don't
You
you?
get loads of XP and pretty much a guaranteed catch. And by the way, Jim, you had a theory about catching that once it gets to a certain point, it's a guaranteed catch. I'm not certain it's verified as guaranteed.
Go on.
It's not. Well, no.
It changes the ring.
It's not
100%.
guaranteed. So, as I say, it's guaranteed if you get like a nice or more. I've never ever, if I've got a nice or more, I've never failed. But effectively, what it is, for each level of Pokemon, I've found it's a little bit different. But basically, I'm one of these people that doesn't get to 31 and then stop catching and just start looking. I will just keep catching and catching and catching and catching. Yeah. So, like for Diglett, I got like 266. To get my Psyduck, I think I got to combo 280 something. But anyway, like I found that once I got to a certain amount, the ring then turned green for standard Pokeballs. And every single time I was getting a nice or more, I was catching it every time and I never failed. So for like 3 hours, I didn't fail to catch one. So for every Pokeball I threw, I got a catch. And I wasn't even trying at the end. I was just hammering A and
Pointing
watching
away
TV.
from the screen. Like...
So,
rebound.
But I then did Diglett and I got to 100 and then the combo changed to green. However, I was doing Pikachu today and that changed to green at 60. So I think depending on the level... 80. So it depends on the Pokemon, but yeah, keep your combo going because I broke my combo on Diglett. On Psyduck. And then I was like, nah, okay, I went and did a bit more in the game. And then I was like, right, I'm going to go back and get my blue Psyduck now. So I went back, threw the ball, and it was actually still green. So once you unlock that Pokemon to green, it will stay like that forever.
Yeah.
So then it becomes super easy to catch. Then you can stop using Great Balls, Ultra Balls, and stuff like that. So yeah, it's a really good tip. I've found like it's not very good if you're not wanting to do anything like shiny hunting or power level. But yeah, it's great if you want to shiny hunt because then you can get so easy at that point. And Pokeballs are obviously 100 only each, whereas like a Great Ball is like 300, isn't it?
Yeah, 300.
And an Ultra Ball is like 500. So for every Pokeball for every Great Ball, you get 3 Pokeballs, and then that is 3 guaranteed catches as long as you're not like throwing it out of the circle. So
okay, so like as a gameplay aspect of it, then is there anything that you sort of like obviously you guys have seen, I'm quite new to it. When I got it, that was my first experience of it. You guys have been events and seen the game a little bit more in action. Is there anything that you are disappointed about it, or something that you maybe go that's not quite what I like, but okay?
Nothing fundamentally really, other than fact that battling basically is meaningless to leveling up, which is frustrating. it seems to do nothing.
I mean, it's not meaningless. It's just it gives you such a low XP
it basically just makes it a pain. Whereas when you fight in the old games, like, I used to kind of gleefully challenge every trainer. So going, I need to level up for the next gym, but you don't level up from battling. So it's just, oh fuck's sake, let me get out of my way so I can go to this next thing. Like I avoided every swimmer on that route. So I'm like, just fuck off, just get out of my way. I just don't want to fight you. So that was a pain. Make it worth battling, because otherwise, like, I just want to avoid.
I still challenge every single person because I just like.
I do.
Now I need the money,
doing
so I wish I did. The thing that really winds me up is once you get, spoiler alert, but it's not really. But once you get to you can fly on a Dragonite, a Charizard, or an Aerodactyl. And that unlocks this ability to fly over everything, and that unlocks Pokemon that spawn at a higher level, and Dragonites and Charizards and everything coming out from the sky. And that's a really great feature, except for when you're trying to transition between areas. Because you have to then press start, go to your party, take it out of the Pokeball, then wait for the animation to catch up. So then it goes, oh, you took it out. Then you're back on the floor. Then you go into the house, or, you know, through one of those little door-to-door things between like Celadon and Saffron.
Yeah.
Then you get out the other side. Then you have to get it out again. It's just a fucking ball ache. So, for instance, when you're shiny, I've been shiny hunting Magikarps, and staying in the water is a pain because Tentacool and Tentacruel actively swim towards you. So I don't want to keep encountering those. So I fly with my Dragonite above it, which is great. But then if I suddenly spot a Magikarp, it's such a fumble of quick, got to press start, got to find another Pokemon to put in, then press start, then wait for the animation to catch up, and then go. That's just stupid. That's annoying. That there should be a button to take out, put away, take out, put away.
Almost a bit like when in the old games where you would get your bike out, put your bike away. Yeah.
There's just one button press.
Needs to have something like that. I agree.
Real fast.
Yeah, in Sun and Moon, you can just assign different ride-alongs, can't you, to the D-pad?
Yes, exactly.
And then you're walking.
The problem is they're encouraging you to play with one Joy-Con.
Yeah.
They can't assign stuff to the D-pad because those buttons are already on.
Because of that bloody ball. If that ball wasn't a part of it, then you wouldn't need it.
Jimmick had to explain to me that I didn't think there was a Y button. I knew there was an A button, which is the stick, a B button, which is on the top, and that was it.
That's what I thought.
If you shake it, it's a Y button.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Neither did I. So when you're trying to change the settings, I was going, oh, great. Okay, I've got to the settings with this. Now I've got to find the Joy-Con.
That's what I was doing, yeah.
Okay, now I've got the Joy-Con. Wait, I've got to wait for this to sync up. What do you mean player 2? This is player 1. Okay, so hang on. I've got to go back to my menu on the main home screen. Then I've got to resync the controller. So this is the one. And then I've got to do that to press settings. And I was so angry. Just shake it, mate. And I'm like, kill
I didn't know that. I had no clue about that at all. No.
There you go.
Fucking hell. Well, that's your bad game design. Should explain it. Make it very clear.
Roger,
generally, no.
Did you read the instruction booklet that you got in the box with the ball?
There's an instruction booklet?
There is, yeah.
Men don't read instructions.
No.
Don't need to, mate.
I'm a female man, so I read the instructions, and that's how
you are definitely a female man.
Look in the take the cardboard box bit out.
Stop opening the people's prize.
Stop.
Yeah, that's the giveaway prize, and that sweet typewriter.
And at the very bottom there is two
if
little
you
bits of
guys
paper.
enter the competition today, the game
one is the Pokeball instructions
has been touched by Roger.
It's not a competition. Shut up.
Signed instruction sheet by Roger Knowles.
Oh, well, I could do. Send instructions. Oh yeah, there's instructions in there.
Le Grill? What the hell does that mean?
Anyway,
so there you go. Yeah, that's how I knew.
And I always have a go at my girlfriend for not reading the instructions.
There you go.
She should read.
God damn it, I can't stand that up now. Anyway, cool. So I have to admit, the one thing that you should never ever go back to now with Pokemon is not having them roaming around. That is amazing.
Oh, absolutely.
That is amazing.
Absolutely.
Really, really good. I love it.
Think if they do it with Gen 8 and they put in every Pokemon, that's going to be chaotic. You have to put a big map with really diverse biomes to be able to make that.
Exactly. That is an old game with like a little fucking area like this.
Tunnel in, but bring it further out.
there's nothing to say that game won't be big. And
Who knows?
I
Who
really
fucking knows?
hope. Do you know, we've all been wanting the kind of Skyrim-esque Pokemon adventure. We've all been wanting
Just
that.
imagine that.
Open
Imagine how
world.
good that'll be. We need, basically, I'd be happy with everything to be like Let's Go, but in a brand new, proper open feeling world. Because there's only so much you can do to Kanto. I would have loved them to properly reimagine Kanto, but keeping it the same, in the same way that they reimagine areas of Breath of the Wild, and you go, oh, this is that bit from Ocarina of Time, but it looks a bit different. Like, I wish they'd done that with this, because then you could have gone, oh wow, doesn't this area north of Fuchsia City and that looks so different, this boardwalk area?
Yeah,
but it's kind of the same.
I think
Like,
with that, because they
would be
haven't really changed it too much, my interest in the game, even now, is just starting to waver just a smidge, because I kind of experienced blue, yellow, and leaf green so many times. So I know exactly
and
what's around
gold
the corner.
and silver, where
yes.
you go back to this place. So
Exactly.
we've kind of been there a number of times. But I think the advantage of this game is that if this is what they're doing for Gen 8, the thing they're doing is going, hey, Pokemon Go did really well. We kind of like what it did, and Pokemon's been getting a bit stale. The games are going to be like this from now on, but we're going to make it a bit more hardcore for the next one. This is just like dipping the toe in the water, like new capture mechanics,
Trialing the
XP
capture,
mechanics, new overworld stuff.
Yeah.
But nothing else major. But what they're then going to do is go, right, so now natures and special abilities are back, and then also egg
breeding
hatching
and
So do you think that they do it like you battle the Pokemon, then capture it like Let's Go?
yes, I do.
I don't think they'll do that for this, but it would be good to see that, because that was what Pokemon was. What you watched in the anime when you first got introduced was, oh, they fight it and then catch it. But if I fight
think
this
you will
Pokemon in the
fight
wild,
it,
they
then
die. That would be more fun, because to me, that is how you catch a Pokemon. You weaken it down to not weaken it to the point where you've stunned it or paralyzed it even, and it's down in red health. Like, kill it, make it faint, and then catch it. That's kind of how
Because they can't fight back then, can it?
Exactly. But yeah, I've always wondered where
I think they should do it because, like the legendaries, when you catch them, you fight them first and then you catch. So I think they should do it in that way.
It did work in that regard. I thought that was a good one.
Yana on Twitch has just asked you, Ed, have you got a shiny yet?
I have. I've got 3. I've got shiny Diglett, I've got shiny Geodude, and I just caught a shiny Magikarp. That I've been
Woo!
chaining
Finally.
for days. I was chaining it for 2 hours prior to a 3.5-hour stream with Jim. I then did it for about 4 hours after that stream and did it for 2 hours today. So that is like
That's
8
pretty-
to 10 hours worth of shiny.
Fuck me, he finally did it, she said.
And it's a really good one, because if you get to 31 and wait, that basically guarantees that it'll get 4 out of 6 IVs perfect, which is
That's
great.
good.
Yeah, so then every shiny I'm catching, because I'm chaining
Yeah.
it that way, is going to be strong. Which
See,
Oh,
it's
I'm gonna mention, Ed. I found out that the maximum CP a Pokemon have is 10,000, and the maximum one of its skills can go to is 500.
500.
I did that with my Pikachu today. I got it to 10,000 CP and got some of its attacks to 500.
He did that at work, by the way.
It's nuts. It's the most insane Pikachu known to man. It's
You've
crazy.
got like Ash's Pikachu.
It's like perfect IVs, and I've filled it with Pikachu candy. Just
So now
Eat
everything
more.
it has is super.
Yeah.
Oh, I wish you could evolve it. Imagine that Raichu.
oh,
Huge.
That Raichu would be so hench.
Shocking.
Yeah, better than
Crazy.
Surge's one, yeah.
Although Pokemon Go recently added evolutions for Sinnoh, which I liked. I like the evolutions from Sinnoh.
There's talk of a PvP feature coming to Let's Go, isn't there? Not
There's
Let's Go, sorry,
always-
Pokemon Go.
There's always been talk.
But they're
of
saying
that.
the end of November, or the end of
Really?
November, I believe. Yeah, I saw on a group I'm on there on the Let's Go. Oh, for fuck's sake, Pokemon Go group. They were talking about it, a PvP feature or something like that, which would be.
I'll have a look. I'll see if I can find anything about.
Because then you could just walk up, just stand in one point on the street doing 90-degree turns until someone meets your vision, and you can be like,
And you
I
go,
will
did you
battle
touch
you."
me?
Waitress Sandra would like to battle.
We've crossed eyes.
I thought the best one is, I think, I can't remember where it was now, when it was called Hiker Knob.
Just be like,
Hiker Knob.
Hiker Knob.
It's challenged you. You're like, oh, okay.
I like it. I'm not
I
behind
challenge
her.
you to a battle.
The one aspect of the game which kind of disturbs me a little bit and I don't feel comfortable with, how nice your rival is to you.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, but it just
mine-
doesn't work.
I'm smelling you later. I want him to be a dick. Like, hey, Grab, smell
You know what?
later.
I wanted to be the dick. I was just like, you are too nice. No, I'm not going to be nice. I wish you could have like dialogue options. And just tell him to get lost and be like, huh, smell you later. Like, just be. I want you to be Gary to him.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I know
yeah.
what you mean.
I was just-
Gary.
I just-
Put that balance back in.
Be
Yeah.
more Gary.
It just didn't. And then when Gary turns turns up, he's still sort of nice. It's kind of a bit like
he's not much of a dick as one of them. Red
he
isn't
isn't-
available. You can find Red to
Oh, is he-
battle him.
Is he
He's
a
at the
dick?
Indigo Plateau. He doesn't speak, I don't think.
Red never has he?
They're just having that sort of aspect of, I don't know, having that like bitter rivalry when your rival turned up at the end. You're like, ooh,
Yeah,
right,
damn it.
you're going down. You're going down. And it's like the sort of that you've experienced his harshness all the way through the game. That there was a nice payoff because of that. And this, you kind of like, you just. No.
Stop being nice to me.
Yeah, just stop being nice. Just be horrible and stop being so encouraging. You can do it.
But I'll tell you one thing that is really irritating me, and I mentioned this to Ed, is like if you throw a Pokeball and
she's cheating
it
on me.
misses, you then have to press A again every time.
Yeah, that really.
Especially
Or
when
it infuriates me because then I go to throw the ball again. I'm like, why isn't it working? Oh right, I've got to press A again apparently, and you know
it's worse in
that is not needed.
Especially when they jump to the side, because you have to turn, and if you miss, it then goes whoop, and then you have to go, oh fuck's sake, now I'm over here, but it's correct. So, I hate that shit.
Yeah, it's very annoying.
Hate that shit. I was saying to Jim, why can't you just get your Switch and have it portrait mode and with the thing on the bottom, and like on the phone, and then you could still do the throw it that way, and then you've got the controller. You know, you can hold it like a giant phone, just like.
The screen isn't touchscreen as well, which kind of threw me a little bit with Nintendo Switch.
That is weird to me.
Why? Yeah, why can't you use touchscreen?
A couple of times I was like, oh, I can't believe I just touched it. I was like, oh, fuck. Oh,
Maybe it wasn't accurate enough. The screen's weird, isn't it? It's like a plastic, weird screen. It's not like...
I just like, even like for
good.
battle and items, when you're actually in the battle, like fight and choose your, like, which one you're going to
You
go
can
for.
do that on DS, so why not a Switch?
And it's fairly big as well on the screens, and it's round, almost like as if it's for a finger touch, and you go...
Yeah.
No.
Doesn't work.
Well, yeah, because that's took straight out the Sun and Moon one, isn't it? Sun and Moon one is touch, which was touchscreen, yeah.
Anyway, guys, so thank you so much. That was our review of Pokemon Let's Go. Actually, Luke, you did say which one did you get, Eevee or Pikachu?
I got Eevee.
Any particular reason?
Because I got Pikachu.
Yeah, and also I heard that Eevee can like learn moves from its different evolutions or whatever. So yeah. Yeah.
I got Pikachu. I'm very happy with him. He's cool.
That's the main reason was because Jim had Pikachu. That was it, really.
Also, one of the best moments I did have when I was playing it, just walking around, and then Bulbasaur just appeared in the wild. I was just like,
it's mine.
Yes, I was just
when
like,
you
thank
can get
God.
more than one.
It did that. I found a shiny I found a shiny Squirtle. I was just walking around, and there was just a shiny Squirtle. I was like, mine.
Wow. What color is he?
So
when
lucky.
He's shiny.
He's got a green shell. But like, I think I've got 3 now. I've got a shiny Squirtle, and then I've got a shiny Psyduck, which is just super amazing.
It's like Nuka-Cola Quantum, the color of like this color now. It's like
that color, yeah.
Is that color?
And then I've got a shiny Chansey.
Nice. I'm jealous of the shiny Chansey.
We got that on a Diglett combo though. My Diglett
shiny Pidgey.
like 280 something.
Yeah, Luke's got
and then a shiny Chansey appeared.
My shitty shiny Geodude that I got by accident.
Is it gold? Is that like gold? Like a golden nugget? Oh,
Yeah.
I think that's quite cool.
Have you ever seen shiny Pineco and Fortress? Because they actually look like feculents. They're hideous brown color. Like, have you seen the Nintendo Switch like Eevee one?
Yeah, it's a poo.
Yeah,
color.
I want it.
Why?
I want the
That's
Switch.
awful.
No, I want the Pokemon Switch. 'Cause
You cray, Jim.
I really like it.
It looks like poo, Jim.
Shiny Psyduck
I
is
like
Jim's
it. Well, then I
Mona
like
Lisa,
Poo Ed.
says Jan.
And on that bombshell, James likes poo. That was our review.
As long as it's smeared on a Switch, Roger, of course.
Oh, of course, you know. That was a review of Pokemon Let's Go, Pikachu and Eevee. Let us know what you thought to the games down in the comments below. Like I said, we did a Pokemon theme show last week, which you can still catch on Clubit Gaming on our YouTube channel, where I've set up a playlist of all our previous shows that we did of Clubit TV show. But obviously now this is the Clubit Gaming Show, where it's all themed about gaming. Where we've got a new Twitch channel, we've got a new YouTube channel, we've got a new Facebook page, new Twitter. Mix has actually been converted over into Clubit Gaming, but never mind about that. So all new. So don't forget to head over to all those and follow us. If you could actually do me a favor, I'm talking to everybody in the chat right now. If you could head over to our YouTube channel and subscribe, and get us to 100 subscribers. That means that we can have a customized URL, because currently it's YouTube's the one, which they just throw it until you have 100 subscribers.
Dump, yeah.
If you could head over there and subscribe, I would be really appreciative if you did that. That'd be amazing.